Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. In this episode we'll be talking about scale, because size does matter, especially when you are building a Formula One car collection. If you've been watching this channel from the beginning, you know that I'm collecting mostly 1 to 43s. I have a series where I collected all the world champions except a couple of cars, but more an update on that later this year. And now I just realized that I may have wasted my money. The thing is, I'm really attracted now to the 1 to 18s. In 1 to 18, you can actually see why Formula One is the pinnacle of motorsport. Some of the details in 1 to 18 are just crazy. And of course, there is also 1 to 12, and there's also 1 to 8. And if you're lucky enough, you can get a wind tunnel replica, which is 1 to 2. And if you're like rich guy, you can also get the real thing. For us, for enthusiasts, I think 1 to 18 is the standard of collecting. Now, by no means I'm an experienced collector. I've just started the hobby 2 years ago, and here are my findings. Number one, if you have limited space and limited money, go for 1 to 43. Some of these cars that I bought them bundled, so that was pretty cool. You can get a lot of value, and storage-wise, they're quite easy to store. If you're like me, you can just buy a detailed shelf, chuck them there, remove them from their display case. But if your space is tight, just keep them in the box, because obviously if you display them, you need to put the box somewhere. And usually I keep them in a plastic box, 80-liter box. I think an 80-liter box is enough for 70 cars. Some people just keep at least the mini champs model stuck like that. You can do this with all the models, because the new one, obviously the cars are a bit larger, bigger, and the box size has increased. So it will look a bit, if you have OCD like me, it will look a bit weird. If you actually stack them like this, as you can see, there's a lot of dead angles. So unless you're looking at it straight, then yes, you can sort of like see the profile of the car. But then again, if there's another car stuck on top of this one and then on top of that one, it just looks like a mess. Your viewing angles are restricted, and there's not a lot of light coming into it. But still, this is an option. If you are really short on money, and this is maybe like a bit counterintuitive, go for the 1 to 20. Or 1 to 20 might be a bit expensive, but this is the 1 to 24. It's made by Onyx, quite cheap. And these models, they go for like 10 pounds, 5 pounds if you're lucky. You can buy bundles. You can a lot of other companies, they made 1 to 24s. I think Burago has a few options, and they're relatively cheaper than the 1 to 43s. Just put some of these there. You don't even need the box, you just throw the box out, because they are mostly toyish looking. As you can see here, not a lot of details on the wheel. It's just a bit of plastic. But the driver figurine and the shape of the car itself, as you can see, is like quite comparable to the more elite model. Now I think there is a release from Panini or from somebody. I've just seen it recently. They will release all the Formula One car collection. I'm not sure exactly what the retail price of that is, and all the collection will be released without the drivers, which is a shame, but obviously understandable because of licensing. But that can be a good alternative for the old 1 to 43 Panini collection. Now, of course, you need to put them somewhere, so you definitely need a shelf for this thing or a closed cabinet. So just make sure that it's worth investing time in that one. So this is the 1 to 24. There is one brand, Tamiya. They're specialized in 1 to 20, so it will be between this and that in terms of scale. But those models, they usually come in kits, so you'll need to paint them yourself. They are incredibly detailed, and yeah, you just need to put engines together, suspension. It's quite a lot of work. It's quite fun for a hobbyist, but if you want the easiest, most elegant solution, cheapest, definitely recommend the 1 to 24. Now, talking about expensive, if you want a car like this, this will set you back like 100 or 150 pounds, depending from where you're getting. I remember they were selling this at Goodwood for like, I think it was 2 for 50 pounds. Well, shame I didn't buy some more there at the time. Now they are pretty rare. So this one is quite nice. It has here rubber mirrors, and for the purpose of removing the engine cover. And of course, what do you expect? Under the engine cover is the engine, and again, it's quite detailed. Here on this quartzo model, here's like some sort of battery. Of course, stupid question, like which one would you prefer? 99% of you, of course, would prefer the 1-18s. Now, the 1-18s, they do take a lot of space. Just displaying them in the box, it just looks ridiculous. You have like a lot of plastic and cardboard everywhere around the house. So you would want to take them out. Now I have a shelf. I usually put 3 of them next to each other. And I usually choose teams like Williams, Ferrari, I don't know, Vettel, Schumacher, whatever, drivers and cars. Now, which cars are you collecting? Are you collecting the 1-43s, the 1-24s, or the 1-20, or the 1-18? Maybe you went for the new ones, the 1-12 right now. They're getting a bit of traction, a bit expensive, but again, good value. Let me know in the comment section. And yeah, subscribe to the channel and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.